Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Language and Life Skills. I am Matthew Attukanil. Today's theme of presentation is the folly of infatuation. The folly of infatuation. All of you know what infatuation is. A senseless emotional attachment to a person or obsession with a person, especially with the physical outward appearance of a person, losing all your sense of balance and judgment. We can understand this very well from the lives of some great men in history. We'll see three of them today. The first is that of King David, the greatest king of Israel, but having this serious flaw of infatuation. One afternoon, while his men were fighting battles far away, the king was strolling on his terrace, and his roving eyes chanced to light upon a very beautiful lady, a ravishing lady called Bathsheba, taking bath in the afternoon. He did not avert his eyes. He called for that woman, and she came and he slept with her. Her husband was a very loyal soldier, Uriah, fighting his battles. Now the king had to hide his misdeed. Therefore, he called the general of the army and told him to place Uriah in the midst of heavy fighting. And while the heavy fighting was going on, to withdraw the other soldiers from him so that he would be killed by the enemy. That's what happened. The royal soldier was killed by the enemy, and the king felt safe now. But he did not escape God's punishment. The child that was born to him died. Not only that, his eldest son, Absalom, rebelled against him, declared himself king, and the king had to hide himself from his own son, Absalom. Second is that of Samson and Delilah. Samson, the greatest, strongest man in ancient times, a great champion. No one could defeat him. And people wanted to know the secret of his strength. But he fell foolishly in love with Delilah, a faithless woman from the enemy camp, a woman of the Philistines, their enemy. The elders advised Samson against this foolish love, but he did not listen, and he married her. Day after day, Delilah pestered him to reveal to her, the secret of his strength. He resisted this request for a long time. Finally, he gave in, and he told her that his secret was that his hair was never cut. No razor had touched his head. After hearing this, Delilah took a pair of scissors, cut off his long hair while he was asleep, and he became weak. He was captured, tied to a pillar, and blinded in Gaza, and mere boys were taunting him. The fate of such a great man, strongest man, becomes so weak and taunt of mere boys. Third one is that of the great Antony, Mark Antony, great general of Rome. The tragedy of Antony and Cleopatra, so well brought out by Shakespeare in his famous tragedy of that name. Antony was one of the three rulers of Rome, a triumvirate. A great man, very, very brave general. He had fought so many battles and man of great valor. So very famous. He happened to visit Egypt, where the dark-skinned beauty, Cleopatra, was the queen. She was a seducer of many kings and great men. And he felt a prey to the charms of Cleopatra. He forgot his duties in Rome, forgot his state duties, liked to spend time in Egypt, enjoy the soft beds of Egypt and the pleasures of Egypt. The call of duty did not matter to him. And Cleopatra enamored him so much. Antony forgot all his great valor. And there was a naval battle by Antony against his enemies, in which Cleopatra also foolishly joined with her ship. During the course of the battle, Cleopatra lost her cool. She became frightened and she ran away with her ship. And foolishly, Antony also followed her, and they lost that battle. Now, Antony became desperate. Cleopatra, out of her desperation, committed suicide. Antony was also captured by his enemies. That was a tragic end, the pitiful end of a great man like Antony because of his infatuation for Cleopatra. So these are three great examples from history about the unfortunate results of infatuation. So dear friends, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe and see you another day. Bye.